Welcome to the sewing tutorial of this top. So guys, on our previous video we learned how to cut and then how to draft. So in this video we are going to learn how to sew and then how to properly insert our boning. So guys, if you're here to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Thank you so much. Let's get into it.
We are going to join this whole piece together. This is our number one, which is the center front. This is number two, okay, side, and then the last part of the side, that's number three. I went ahead to add stitch. This is actually to make it a bit thicker. This is our number one. So I'm going to bring this out, and then I'm going to bring in the number two. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the number two. So what we are going to do, right side facing the right side, just make sure they are aligning at both points, as you can see, and then go ahead and pin down. So guys, so this is it after pinning down. So what you're going to do, you are going to pin down this other side too. So you are going to take the other side, okay, come over here, take the other side. This is the other side. You are also going to pin it like this. So guys, so this is it, okay, so this is it. So what we are going to do now, you're going to go over to your machine, and then you're going to join at this point by 1/2 inch, and then come over here, you're also going to join by 1/2 inch. So I'll go over to my machine and do that, and then I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it, okay. So I already went ahead to join, okay, so I already joined and iron out. So this is it. So what we are going to do next, we are going to take the side piece. This is our number three. So we are also going to join this right side facing the right side, okay, so make sure they are aligning. So guys, this is it. So we are going to go over to our machine and then join by 1/2 inch, okay. So you are also going to do the same thing to this other side. You are going to go over to your machine, join at this point by 1/2 inch, and then come over here, also join at this end by 1/2 inch. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it after sewing, okay. So I already went ahead to sew, as you can see. So this is it, okay. So I went ahead to sew and iron out, okay. So this is it. So I'm going to set this aside, and then we are going to bring in the side bag, okay. So this is the side bag, okay. So this is the side bag. So what you're going to do, you're also going to bring in the center back, which is this, okay. So I already marked out the side I have my zip, okay. So this is the side I have my zipper. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to join it like this, right side facing the right side, and then I'm going to pin down, okay. So this is it. Join it right side facing the right side and pin down, and then we're going to do the same thing with the second piece. So guys, this is it for the back piece. So what you're going to do, you're going to go over to your machine, join at this point by 1/2 inch, okay, and then also come over here, join at this point by 1/2 inch, okay. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll bring it back. Okay, so this is the back piece, okay. So I already also joined the back piece by 1/2 inch, just like I instructed us. So this is it. So guys, what we are going to do next now, we are going to create channel for our boning, okay. So I will be adding my boning to the main piece. So you can actually add to the lining, so it actually depends on you. So for me, I will be adding mine to the main piece. We'll be making use of boning. So the boning we are going to be making use of is actually the very small one. The small, I think this should be the smallest one. So it's roughly 0.2. As you can see, it's roughly 0.2. So this is the smallest one. You can actually use the sewable one. You can use this one. So whichever one that you know will work for you, then go ahead and use it, okay. You can actually use bias to create your channel. You can actually use your allowance, okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using my allowance. So guys, what I'm going to do, as you can see, I'm going to use my allowance, the allowance I have to create my channel. So guys, this is it. So this is just 0.2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to my machine. I'm actually going to stitch from the right side. Okay, so I'm going to mark out about 0.3, and then I'm going to top stitch at the right side. Okay, so I'm going to stitch like this, and then I will do the same thing with this. So I'll bring this one to this side. I will also do the same thing. So make sure the channel you are creating will be enough for your boning to actually pass through. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to also turn this to this side, or turn it to this other side, and then I'm going to stitch, and then I'm also going to do the same thing with this. So guys, so hope this is clear. So I'll go over to my machine and do that, and then I'll bring it back. So I will do the same thing to the back piece. So I'll do the same thing to the back piece. I will also use the allowance I have to create a channel for my boning. I'll also do the same thing here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create my boning channel, and then I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it. So I already went ahead to sew just like I instructed us. So to be on the safer side, you can actually use pencil to mark, okay, your 0.3 before stitching. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is it. So just turn your allowance to the one side and then stitch. So this is the back piece. So I did the same thing with the back piece. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to join it right side facing the right side, the front and back. Okay, make sure it's aligning at this point. So when you're done, you're going to do the same thing with the other side. So guys, so this is it. So what we are going to do now, we are going to go over to a machine, and then I'm going to join by 1 inch, and then I'll come over here, I'll join also by 1 inch. So I will do the same thing with the lining. So whatever you did on the main fabric, you're going to do the same thing with the lining. Okay, so for the lining, I'm also going to do the same thing, join at the side by 1 inch, join at the side by 1 inch, and then I'll also join on the other side by 1 inch. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll bring it back. So guys, so this is it. So I already went ahead to join. Okay, so this is it, and then I did the same thing with my lining. Also went ahead to join my lining. Okay, so this is my back cover. So what we are going to do now, we are going to turn it right side facing the right side. This is my main piece. So I'm going to turn the lining now right side facing the right side. And then what we are going to do, we are just going to pin down accordingly. You are going to go over to your machine. Watch carefully. We are going to join by 1/2 inch. Join like this by 1/2 inch. Don't join this point yet. Hope this is clear. So join from here, leave this point, and then join like this, like this, like this. Leave this point, then join like this, like this, like this. Okay, leave this point, and then also join like this, and then leave this point, then join like this. Okay, so what you're going to do, join the whole points together except the shoulder points. Okay, except to your shoulder. So I'll go over to my machine and do that, and then I'll bring it back, guys. So guys, this is it. So I already went ahead to join. So just like I instructed, I already went ahead to join, as you can see. So this point is still open. Remember, I asked us not to join at this point. As you can see, it's still very much open. So before we join the down part, we are going to join the down part, but before doing that, remember we are actually yet to add our boning. Okay, so before we join the down part, what we are going to do, you are going to insert your boning. So what you are going to do, you are going to take your boning. Okay, so remember to go out by 1/2 inches. Remember we are going to join at the down by 1/2 inch. So just go out by either 1/2 inch or 0.5. Okay, so go out by 1/2 inch or 0.5. Then we are going to measure. Okay, so this is it. So I'm going to cut. Okay, so after cutting, we are going to go over to your ironing board and straighten it up. So guys, so this is it after straightening up. So what we are going to do as usual, you are going to use your either lighter or whatever you have to actually blend the edges. Okay, so just like you can see me do. Okay, so when you're done doing this, all you need to do is to go ahead and then insert it. Okay, so this is it. So I already insert here. So just go ahead and do the same thing with the rest. So guys, this is it. Okay, so I already have my boning inside. Okay, so as you can see, I already have my boning inside. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flip it like this. Okay, so right side facing the right side. We're going to go ahead and then join. This is what you are going to do now. You are going to go over to your machine and then you are going to join by 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that and then I'll bring it back. So go ahead and then join by 1/2 inch. So guys, this is it. So I already went ahead to sew the down part. So I already cut that strap that I'm going to use for my loop. Remember, I took off 1.5 inch. I told us I was going to loop at the back. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to place this inside. So I'm going to pin down. So guys, so just like I've placed this here, I'm going to do the same thing here and then I'm going to top stitch. Okay, so my side cover is still inside. Okay, so my side cover is still inside. This is my cover, which is still inside. So push your cover inside the same way we actually add this strap here. So come over here and do the same thing and stitch. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my machine and then I'm going to top stitch by 1/2 inch. I will also do the same thing here and then I'll bring it back. So guys, this is it. So remember, this is the right side and then this is the lining. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to loose. Okay, so we are going to open up. As you can see, our side is actually too short, so we are going to open up at this point and then we are going to turn. So guys, so this is it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to gently pull out from this point. So I'm going to carefully pull everything out from this point. This is it after turning. Okay, so this is it. So what we are going to do, we are going to fold in 1/2 inch here. So fold in 1/2 inch and then come over, bring this other side, the back part, bring the back part in. Is to go over to your machine and then top stitch. Okay, so go over to your machine and then top stitch it, and then you are also going to do the same thing here. Fold in 1/2 inch, fold in 1/2 inch, and then take the back piece and then push it in, and then also top stitch. Okay, and then we are also going to go ahead and top stitch. So guys, so this is it after joining. Okay, so this is it after joining, after top stitching. This is it. So this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching.
So guys, all you need to do after top stitching on the shoulder is to go ahead and then iron out. So guys, this is basically all for this tutorial. So if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and then if you're here to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. Thank you so much. See you on my next video.